Hey, shalom, brothers. This brother come out my heart here back at it again. First thing first, we give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, qadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders learning the truth from GMS. Blessings to the Akim there preaching his word with horror to sincerity. Blessed to the 144,000, 1/3 entirely, the first fruits kingdom of heaven, house of David, Yahawadah. And shalom to brothers out there speaking different tongues and looking in different nations. Shalom to you, brothers. So today, brothers, one of my favorite topics, man. The number one topic that the Lord used to bring me into this truth that got me hooked, and that's spiritual power. Yup, spiritual power is very real. And for any brothers who don't know what that is, which I'm pretty sure you do, but for new people watching my videos or not really sure about the full role of the scriptures, spiritual power is a huge part of it. Because, what do you think Yahawashi was using when he was on the scene? Making water into wine, turning wine into water, or vice versa. Or if he, remember when he shot back the soldiers in the Garden of Gethsemane when it came at him. People don't know about that. Teleportation, I believe he did. And then, you can always go into David, what David was doing, and also his mighty men, Samson, Elisha. You got, who else has spiritual power? I'm tripping. Who else has spiritual power? Those are the brothers I could think of. And the apostles. When the Lord gave the apostles, they was doing some of the apostles were doing some miracles or whatever in certain situations, especially Acts 2nd chapter when it goes into when all the brothers from all the heavens of the all the Jews, devout men of under all out of heaven went to the day of Pentecost in Jerusalem, and they were speaking different languages. I can bring it all out, but this is what I'm going into, brothers. Spiritual power is real, and it's coming back in full effect. Even on this side, in Jacob's trouble, there's going to be brothers that's going to be able to defend themselves in Jacob's trouble. Lord willing, to be a part of that number to fight back Esau when he come in like a flood. Matter of fact, let me start with that. Start with that. So what's going to happen is, so let me go to Revelations 12:12 real quick, right? Revelations 12:12, because we're coming into a time when this is going to happen. It says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time." So what's happening is in this particular scripture, Esau's rule is about to be dealt with, and they're losing their power on a large scale on a daily basis. So now what happens when a person that's in rulership losing their rulership to become what you call sore losers, and as a sore loser most times does some really fuckery shit, and they don't want to lose. So desperate times come for desperate measures, right? And that's what Esau is going to do. They're going to come down with great wrath and start getting busy on the earth, especially the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Indians, right? And they're going to come down and really get busy on us, and just because we the chosen people. Matter of fact, when we go right here real quick, 2nd Esdras, the 16th chapter, I'm gonna start at 70. It says, for there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord, right? They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire, right? So boom, there you go. Matter of fact, we go to 74. "Hear, O ye my beloved, saith the Lord, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same." And how is the Lord going to deliver us? Well, there's going to be plenty of miracles happening, but mark my words, I'm telling you right now, through the spirit and power of Yahawashi, which all of us brothers know, spiritual power is going to be one of the major indications of who the men of the Lord are. And the 144,000 is going to be exposed, and you're going to be seeing brothers flying around like Superman, laser beams. It's going to be brothers going to be able to manipulate the elements. They're going to be able to, you hear what I'm saying? Manipulate the elements. They're going to be flying. They're going to be running super fast like Flash do. All this stuff is real. super jumping ability, super strength like Hulk or Superman. It will happen. You know what I mean? So, matter of fact, let me see. Invulnerability, being invincible, like maybe Superman or so, or Juggernaut, or you know, Apocalypse, or you know, somebody's Hawk or whatever. Matter of fact, let me go to the book of Luke. The Lord gonna turn up his men, and it's gonna get real. It's gonna get real freaky out here, because once Esau make his move on the elect, Yahawashi is gonna make his move and turn up his men to be able to defend themselves. Because it's gonna take divine intervention in Jacob's trouble, because it's gonna be so bad. It says it's gonna be the worst time ever since before any nation. Luke 10:19. It says, "Behold, I give unto you power to tread on serpents and scorpions, governments and armies and weaponry, and etc., and over all the power of the enemy, and nothing shall by any means hurt you." And that's Yahawashi speaking that, because remember, it's also Yahawashi was remember Yahawashi. It says that Yahawashi was doing so many miracles that it can't even be documented into the book, right? But also, Yahawashi is the Don Dada of miracles, because he was given the Holy Spirit. He had the Holy Spirit the whole time. That's what made him so special, because he was born with it. He had it the whole time. That's why he was able to do whatever he wanted to do at any time he wanted to, because he had it accessible from Yahawah, right? But see, right here in John, what did the Lord say? He said, remember, he was doing some crazy stuff from damn self, right? But look what he said. How we gonna be, right? John 14 and he says, okay, I'm starting at 10. John 14 and 10. It says, "Believe thou not that I am in the Father, and the Father in me. The words that I speak unto you, I speak not of myself, but the Father that dwelleth in me, he doeth the works." Right. So Yahawah gave Yahawashi all the power to do what he wanted to do, however he wanted to do it, because that's how the Lord set him up. It says, "Believe me that I am in the Father, and the Father in me, or else believe me for the very work's sake." Right. And it says, "Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me, the works that I do, shall he do also." But here's the point. And greater works than these shall he do, because I go unto my Father. So Yahawashi is gonna, in the future, is going to turn up his men to do miraculous miracles greater than what he was doing. And Yahawashi's miracles was out of control, walking on water. I mean, all kinds of freaky stuff. Then he was out there feeding people with a little bit of fish and some bread and fat, man. This boy was a bad boy. And he's saying that in the future, we're going to be even greater than his miracles. And it's going to be, and it's pretty much evident, because it's going to be more or less violence going on. So we're going to have to be able to defend ourselves in order to, to keep up with the situation. Because remember, it says in Matthew 24, if the Lord didn't shorten the days, there'll be no flesh saved, right? Okay, right here in what's this, Isaiah 59:19. See these wacky-tacky Christians and these pastors don't teach this. See, this is way out there. Nobody's teaching this type of stuff. Only the real Israelites of Yahawashi know about this and teaching this, because this is very important prophecy that's coming in the near future. Isaiah 59:19, it says, "So shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against them." Right? Now, when you talk about this one, right, you got to understand what standard is. So, what is standard what would that be in the Hebrew? Standard is, you got standard. So you got Isaiah 59:19. Standard. It goes into noose. Yeah, noose. And it's to flee, to escape, to take flight. See? Flight. Take flight, or depart and disappear. Teleportation, cloaking or whatever. To fly to the attack on horseback. to take flight, to put to flight, to drive hastily, to cause, disappear, to hide. Those are all going to happen according to that standard. Brothers going to be disappearing. Brothers going to be taking flight. Brothers going to be flying. They're going to be disappearing. They're going to be teleporting. Bro, brothers are going to be out here. And look, listen, Romans 3:3. Even if you don't believe nothing that I'm saying, that does not make the fact that the prophecy is going to happen with brothers getting spiritual power. Spiritual power is coming on a big way, and it's going to be, once these brothers get this power, man, they going to be getting busy. Lord willing, I could be a part of that number, because they come out the Esau and 2/3 of Jacob. So it's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem. Matter of fact, right here it says in Jeremiah 16:16. It says, behold, I will send for many fishers, saith the Lord, and they shall fish them. So that's our job. We're out there on the highways and hedges making these videos, fishing for the elect so they can be sealed, so that way the Lord can come back and deliver 144,000 and the 1/3 entirely, right? But it's going to be 2/3 of our people not listening, and they're going to be met for the slaughter. And it says, and after I will send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain, from every hill, and out of the holes of the rocks. And that's also talking about Esau in their bunkers, because the prophecy of the elites, the billionaires and trillionaires, they're going to survive new World War III and the coming of Yahawashi. They're going to survive that great calamity, because their ultimate destiny is to become that cup, which is slavery, right? So right here you got Isaiah 40, and I'm start at 29. It says, he giveth power to the faint, and to them that have no might increase of strength. Even the youth shall faint and be weary, and the young men shall utterly fall. But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint. So what the Lord is saying is, he's going to turn up the strength and the power of those elect men. And not only are they going to be flying, mount up with wings as eagles and be flying, they're going to also have unlimited and infinite stamina. That's what it's saying. Stamina too. They're going to be running and not get tired. They're going to walk and they're going to be able to run all day, and unlimited stamina. This ain't no allegory. This is what it is. Because even a young 19-year-old boy can run and get tired. But the man of the Lord in those days, when they get that spiritual power, they're going to be super strong. They're going to be able to fly, and they're going to have unlimited stamina. They're not going to get weary or tired. They're going to just be in mission mode. Just out here catching wreck. See, they don't teach this in the churches, boy. They don't teach this. Cause this is definitely going to be some shit. Matter of fact, let me go to 41 and 14, 15. It says for the 13. For I, the Lord, thy power, will hold thy right hand, saying unto thee, fear not, I will help thee. Because look, when Esau coming like a flood, and he start coming out here attacking Jake, the Lord going to turn up and be like, don't worry about it. I got you. I'm going to go ahead and make sure you're going to be all right. And it says, fear not thou worm Jacob, ye men of Israel, I will help thee, saith the Lord, and thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel. It says, behold, I will make thee a new sharp threshing instrument having teeth, and thou shalt thresh the mountains and beat them small, and shalt make the hills as chaff. Thou shalt fan them, and the wind shall carry them away, and the whirlwind shall scatter them. And thou shalt rejoice in the Lord, and shalt glory in the Holy One of Israel. Yeah, we're gonna be happy as shit to be able to get busy on the enemies, man. They're gonna become. Listen, I like saying stuff like this, like, because this is it's gonna happen. It's gonna be 30 troops going into a building trying to get one person, an Israelite, and it's gonna be one person coming out that thing. It's gonna be like that. They're not gonna be able to handle Jacob, man. The elect, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Indians, those special men that's gonna get that power, you're not gonna be able to handle them. Matter of fact, what's that? Joshua 23? It's gonna be just like this. I'm telling you, and when you get power from on high, boy, you're not gonna be able to fuck with nobody, man. This is Joshua 23. It says, for the Lord have driven out from before you great nations and a strong. But as for you, no man have been able to stand before you unto this day. One man of you shall chase 1,000, for the Lord your power, he it that fighteth for you, and he have promised you. And there's another one in Leviticus, I believe the 26th chapter, where it says, I believe it's Leviticus 26. I believe it says the same thing. It says Leviticus 26:7, and ye shall chase your enemies, and they shall fall before you by the sword, and 5 of you shall chase 100, and 100 of you shall put 10,000 to flight, and your enemy shall fall before you by the sword. That's coming back. That's coming back. I'm telling you, one Israelite gonna be able to fuck a whole troop up. Yo, they not gonna be able to I'm telling you, man, listen. I perceive, tanks gonna be through the streets. Yo, we gonna be able to throw them Jones, bullets, bulletproof bodies. They not gonna know what to do, man. They not gonna know what to do with us, bro. Lord willing, I could be a part of that number. They gonna be shit out of luck. They not gonna know what to do. We are going to be wrecking havoc out here. Lord willing, I could be a part of that number. Matter of fact, look at this. See, brothers don't be knowing. No, it was a Wisdom of Solomon. It's Wisdom of Solomon, the 3rd chapter. Look at this. Wisdom of Solomon, the 3rd chapter. It says, as gold in the furnace hath he tried them and received them as a burnt offering, because we be in trial. We got trials and tribulations, and when Esau come in like a flood, it's gonna be such a situation. It says, look, and in the time of their visitation they shall shine, right? And run to and fro like sparks among the stubble. What is that? That's super speed. That's super speed. It's gonna be fast as shit. Because remember, David had hinds feet, right? And he was able to run through a troop. David was fast as shit, and he was running. He damn near was running like a gazelle. He had real light feet. He was just moving. Oh snaps! So lock it, brothers. I might have to. I'm in the wrong little parking spot, brothers. Maybe, okay. The cop didn't do nothing to that one. All right, cool. I mean, through the spirit, I'm making a video. All right, still in the wrong spot, but it's all good. But yeah, they're gonna be running to and fro like sparks among the stubble. So you ever see like a, like maybe like a chainsaw or like metal that scrape, but brothers, like when metal scrapes like cement or so, or when you know what I mean, or a chainsaw, is cutting on some steel and it starts sparking and they shoot out really crazy. That's pretty much in how fast they shoot out. Yeah, that's pretty much what is referencing, how fast brothers gonna be running. It's just an indication of how swiftly brothers gonna be able to run. They're not gonna know what to do with brothers, man. Brothers gonna be out here drawing. Like, they gonna be out here like wreaking havoc. Matter of fact, what's that? Isaiah, is it Jeremiah? I think it's Jeremiah 50. Let me see, Jeremiah 51 and 20. Yeah, it says the portion, it said start at 19, the portion of Jacob is not like them, for he is the form of all things, and Israel is the rod of his inheritance, and the Lord of hosts is his name. Yahawashi. Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war, for with thee I will break in pieces the nations, and with thee I will destroy kingdoms. See? You see what I mean? Yo, the Lord gonna use Israel to get busy out here. Like, yo, spiritual power. Yo, listen. When these brothers get these spiritual power, man, they're gonna be like some Vegeta Goku shit. Like, I'm telling you right now, it's not gonna be fair out here. It is not gonna be fair. Go ahead and try to touch a brother with spiritual power in his family. See what's gonna happen. Go ahead. Esau gonna be salty as shit. It says, and with thee I will break in pieces the horse and his rider, and with thee will I break in pieces the chariot and his rider. And with thee also will I break in pieces man and woman, and with thee I will break in pieces old and young, and with thee will I break in pieces the young man and his maid. I will also break in pieces with thee the shepherd and his flock, and with thee would I break in pieces the husbandman and his yoke of oxen, and with thee would I break in pieces captains and rulers. Yo, ain't nobody gonna be able to stop no fighter jet, no tank, no none of that. Like, y'all gonna come with the warthog guns and whatever y'all want to do. Esau is not gonna have no smoke with Israel, man. We're gonna be back on top again. That's on this side. And that's on this side. Let alone we get those new bodies, we get beamed up in salvation, and then we come back down. Oh yeah, it's a wrap. Oh, now you talking about celestial bodies with the ultimate power. We're gonna be little Yahawahs and little Yahawashis. Like, y'all, now that's really gonna be a wrap. That's gonna be the ruler of the whole. That's when we rule the whole world. At that point, it's like, oh, it's a wrap. It ain't gonna be no stoppings on that point. But on this side, Esau and all the nations gonna have guns, and they're gonna have firepower for a temporary time, and they're gonna go and attack the people of Israel. That's why I said they should be like madmen sparing none. But then when they come, the Lord say gonna lift a standard up, and that spiritual power gonna kick in, and that's when it's going to really be some shit. It's gonna be a wonderful thing to see and a terrifying thing to see. Matter of fact, let me end this with this one. What is that? It's Revelations. Oh yeah, I forgot about this one. Revelations. I believe it might be my two witnesses. Let me see. I know this. Let me see. My two witnesses might be 10. Yep. Revelations 11. And starting at 2, but the court which is without the temple will leave out, and measure it not, for it is given unto the Gentiles, and the holy city shall tread under foot 42 months. And I will give power unto my witnesses, my two witnesses, and they shall prophesy 1,203 days, clothed in sackcloth. Now, who is the two witnesses of the Lord? That's the northern and southern kingdom, together making two witnesses, because we split after Solomon went down. We split into the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom. Southern kingdom is which will be called the tribe of Judah, but Judah in the southern kingdom is made up Benjamin, Levi, and Judah itself, with Judah being the top tribe. Northern tribe will be the remaining obviously 9. There'll be the remaining 9, and the top tribe of that is Ephraim, which are the so-called Puerto Ricans today. And they're the southern tribe. So the northern and southern tribe separately are the two witnesses that it's talking about. And it says, these are the two olive trees into the two candlesticks standing before Yahawah of the earth. And if any man will hurt them, fire proceedeth out of their mouth and devour their enemies. And if any man will hurt them, he must in this manner be killed. These have power to shut heaven, that it rain not in the days of their prophecy, and have power over waters, and to turn them to blood, and to smite the earth with all plagues as often as they will. And when they shall have finished their testimony, the beasts that ascendeth out of the bottomless pit shall make war against them, and shall overcome them and kill them. Right? So the Lord gonna have his men set up something really nicely to get truly busy out here, and they're gonna be wrecking shop. And we need that. It's going to take divine intervention to come down and try to fight against Esau, because carnally we can't beat them. We can't beat no M4 and fighter jets and things of that nature. None of that. So, you know what I mean? So it ain't nothing we can do about that. You know what I'm saying? But look, spiritual power is coming on in a big way. And hey, listen. If anybody look up this I talked about it in one of our camps. It called the Black Jesus, right? Look that up. That's very spiritual. And one thing he said that was very powerful that I believe is that I know he's an Israelite, but what he said was he said something like, because they split his body apart, and they thought they could defeat him, but then he came and showed up in the office, and he was like, I'm gonna leave because I know y'all don't want me here, and y'all did a whole lot, but I'm gonna tell y'all right now though, in the future it's gonna be more like me coming, and when they come, you're not gonna be able to stop us. That through the Spirit, talking about the 144,000, the elect, Yahawashi is gonna give spiritual powers to defend and lift that standard up. I brought this out as edifying to you, brothers, Lord willing. We'll give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, and qadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, Lord and truth of GMS. Yahawah, he is to be, exists, Bahasham in the name, and the only begotten Son, the Lord and Savior, Yahawashi, Bahasham in the name, and the Holy Spirit of qadash. Shalom to brothers out there, the preaching's word with whole true sincerity. Shalom to the brothers out there that's blessings to the 144,000, 1/3 entirely, the first fruits kingdom of heaven. And shalom to brothers out there speaking different tongues and looking at different nations. Shalom, brothers. We almost out of here.